a little bit. I think I could overdrive it just a little bit. I think I could overdrive it just a little bit. I think I could overdrive it just a little bit.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back, dude, to another episode of the YoYoYo podcast with Martin and Hooter.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another one of our episodes. I hope everybody's having a great freaking day, night, whatever the fuck time it is. Hope everything's fantastic in your world. How you doing, Hooter?
You know me, Papi.
Yeah?
Yep. It's we're balls deep in the holidays, dude, and it's to the point where it's getting out of control with the diet, dude.
Oh, dude, you're telling me. That's crazy. I was thinking that, but I wasn't going to say shit because I just don't want to be that guy always talking about yo-yo diets, you know?
Yeah.
But you're right. It is balls deep. And it's almost like you know what I've been fucking up, Hooter?
What?
Like on the reg almost every night.
Donuts.
No.
Beer.
Yeah, beer, yeah. But on top of beer, I've been fucking up a glass of eggnog on the rocks.
Yikes.
With whiskey.
Oh, shit.
So good. So holiday. So cheerful. I'm not usually one of them fucking make a milkshake drink type of guy, you know? Like I'm not like a White Russian kind of guy or whatever all those, you know, whatever it is that's kind of like malty like that.
Right.
I'm not a fan, but fucking I'm a big fan of eggnog and I'm a big fan of whiskey. And so I've been fucking with both of those.
Every night?
Mostly. And you figure you'd think it's just one type of a thing, but it's never just one, dude. It's fucking never just one.
I mean, how many
what?
are you taking down? Dude?
Nobody drinks eggnog at the house. So if I buy eggnog,
and nobody drinks whiskey at the house. It's full, bro. Solid logic, dude.
Dude, yeah, it's fucking crazy talk. And then fucking, it's almost like you know when you're trying not to drink. The other day I went and I bought a 12-pack of you know that Kona beer, the lager, the red
surfboard one.
Yeah. It's the lager.
Longboard.
It's long, whatever the fuck it is. But it's they have the lager one, and I think it's tasty, you know. So I bought a 12-pack, and I had a couple left, and I said, you know what, let me go pick up another 12-pack, and and they ran out, and so then they had a 12-pack of Tecate for like $13.99.
Yeah.
And then you see there's an 18-pack for $15.99, and you're like, well, fuck, man, this doesn't seem like. I feel like
$2 more bucks gets you 6 more beers.
Correct.
Right.
And so then I'm like, okay. So then I grabbed the 18-pack, and then we're walking down the aisle, and then I see a fucking 30-pack, and it says if you spent $25, you get the 30-pack for $15.99. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I get the 30-pack for this, and I already got $25 worth of shit in the car.
Right.
And I'm like, if I get the 30-pack, it's the same as the 18-pack. How do you not?
What store was this?
Fucking, I think it was Smart. No, I don't think it was Smart and Final.
Wow, dude, what a fucking come up,
right?
Yeah,
$15.99. I got to spend $25. Yeah, dude. And I'm like, so there I go. I end up with the goddamn 30-pack. I brought a 6-pack today.
What's the math there? Like 50 cents a beer, bro?
I don't know, bro. But it's fucking like Tecate's just giving.
It's insane.
It's the holiday spirit. It's the goddamn holiday joy.
Spirit.
So not only is the food readily fucking available, but you know, there's treats. There's booze. I fucking made. You know what I made? I made pozole the other day.
Oh, how'd it come out?
It was okay, and I'll tell you why it wasn't great, because it had no bone. And if you don't put bone in there, I don't give a fuck what you do. It's gonna be okay. It's fucking pork and broth and granos and shit, hominy, but it's missing something when it doesn't have the goddamn bone.
And you know what's funny, dude? I don't enjoy bone.
No,
but if I know someone's gonna make it, and they say, "Oh, do we put bone or no bone?" I always say, "Yeah, put bone."
You gotta put the goddamn bone. The bone is what gives you the flavor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I fucking made I picked up some hot links. I picked up some fucking sausage links because I'm like, this fool's gonna come back and I'm gonna not have any, and he's gonna fucking look at me like, where's my goddamn links, motherfucker?
I told you last week.
What the fuck? You get to fucking stepping on the links. So I picked up some links.
You know what's funny?
What?
Every once in a while, Ralph's has like this super sale on sausage links.
Mm-hmm.
And so Pilla always like grabs a lot of them, right?
Sure.
And of course, we're not going to go through all of them. So she ends up freezing a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the other day I opened the freezer and I saw a stack of them, right? I was like, oh, you know what? We should start, like, instead of packing his toys and shit, we should pack him with these fucking sausages to show up to your fucking pad.
Nice.
So that those are, you know what I mean? Like, we got to send this little fuck with his own sausages, dude.
That's so funny because he's like, showed up last week and I'm like, you want some breakfast? And I had a ham that I was going to make him with it. I'm making ham and eggs. You told me, oh, he likes ham.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm like, hey, man, want some ham and eggs? He goes, yeah. And then he goes, and I want sausage. And I go, well, I ain't got no sausage. No sausage? And I'm like, no sausage. But you like ham? Yeah. But I want sausage. No, but he said, me want sausage. And I go, I want sausage. And he goes, yeah, you can have some too. And I'm like, motherfucker. Like, I'm trying to explain to him it's not me, it's I. And that's a losing battle. And I'm like, you know what?
I tried it too.
Me want sausage too, eh?
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it, hey, let's go caveman it up, motherfucker. We eating sausage. Your pronunciation isn't going to work out right now. I'm not going to fight it.
I did the same thing the other day because I was like, because he said, me want some. And I said, I want some. And then he said, you have some. Because I was the one carrying it. You know what I mean? And I said, no, not. And I said, you know what?
Yep.
It's not going to last.
No.
He's fucking 3. He's going to say me for maybe another year or whatever.
Just
and then
fucking
it's
write
over.
it out.
Yeah.
Yep. And so, and I was at the store and I was like, God damn it, there's no pork with bone. And I already had everything in the cart to make it. And it was raining. Yeah. And I'm like, fuck, man, I'm not trying to fucking go to another store. Yeah. I'm not trying to go to goddamn, Gonzalez or Notricas or wherever the fuck it is to find the fucking bone. And then I just said, fuck it. I'll just roll with the pork like this. And then I did throw in a little bit of a broth. Like I had some broth on the side there. Not the same, dude. Throw a little New Mexico chili. It's still good. Don't get me wrong. It's fucking like I'm going to tear up a bowl when I get home. When it's cold weather, dude, I like me a chicken soup. I like me albondigas. I like me pozole. Yeah. Shit, I'll pack you up some pozole to go tomorrow. When you pick them up, take it. Yeah. I made a lot. You can't just make a little bit of pozole. No. You got to make a whole goddamn pot, dude.
Yeah. Maybe like 2 weeks ago. Because... not too long, maybe like the last 2-3 years, I stopped putting salt on fruit, which is such I don't even know what it is, bro. Is it Mexicans or is it Latinos? I don't know.
I think it's a Latino thing for sure. Mexicans aren't the only ones that do it. Guatemalans do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Chiqui's a salt motherfucker, dude.
With fruit.
With fucking fruit, with fucking everything.
Because
if she could put salt on my dick, she would.
That's the type. I mean, well, I'm not the salt on dick type, but I'm the salt on a lot of things. And I used to be fruit. Yeah. And like 2 years ago, I was like, you know what, dude, this is crazy. What am I going to do? Be fucking 30 years old still eating fruit with salt? That's fucking bananas.
Sandia with fucking...
Yeah, exactly.
What do you call that fucking...
Tajin.
Tajin, yeah.
Yeah.
People love that shit, dude.
People love it.
Bro, at Tecate, it was just recently that I stopped squeezing lime and throwing salt on the fucking rim of the can.
Really?
Bro, I still throw a little lime on. And you're not supposed to, don't fruit the beer, don't lime the beer, whatever the fuck it is. Go fuck yourselves. A Tecate tastes good with salt and lemon. Or lime, rather.
I remember when I didn't, not didn't drink, but when I was too young to drink.
Yeah.
And I used to see my mom do it all the time, dude. Lemon salt and a saladito or whatever. And I used to think, man, that's probably so good. And I used to always say, when I get to drink beer, I'm going to do that. But, bro, I don't know if it's laziness. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I'm not a fan of it. And every once in a while, like maybe if I'm hungover or maybe the first beer to get it started, what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like all of them.
No. I'll do it, but it's rare. But I was sitting there and I was like, you know what, dude? My New Year's resolution is gonna be no more salt, dude. Because like I said, 2 years ago I stopped putting salt on fruit, and then recently I was like, bro, I gotta stop with this salt shit. And you know what my logic was?
No.
I said, okay, I need to do some changes. That way, I'm not forced to do them later, but so that I could keep drinking. Like, I don't want there to be a time where they say, oh, you can't drink because of all the fucking salt you had those younger years. You know what I mean? So I want to cut out the salt now. That way, the drinks don't stop flowing.
Okay.
And also,
so you might have a drinking problem.
And then I was like, you know what? Why am I waiting till next year? I'm gonna start now.
Yeah.
And Pilla made cocido the other day.
Oh, the best.
And it was so good.
The
And
best.
I'm usually the type to where before I even
Does she do
taste
bone?
it, yeah. And before I even taste it,
You put salt.
I put lemon and I put salt
yeah.
before trying the motherfucker.
Yeah.
And so I didn't do it. I did put lemon, but I didn't put salt. And it is a difference, but not worth, like, I don't have to have the fucking salt. You know what I mean?
Listen, salt is good.
Of course.
That's just the real deal. I
Yes.
mean, look, when I made the pozole, I had bought a big piece of pork, and it had a big layer of fat on the bottom. And so, of course, I trimmed that, and I left a little meat on it, and then I chopped it up and made chicharrones. Okay, then dude, of course you put salt on those motherfuckers.
Of course.
So this is fried pork skin or fried pork fat, which is delicious,
Right.
by the fucking way.
Of course.
And as it's cooking, the whole house starts smelling like this fried deliciousness. I took the grease from the pork that I had fried, from the pork skins that I had fried, or the chicharrones, whatever the fuck, the pork belly, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I cooked scrambled, and I'm not a fan of scrambled eggs. I've told you this before, but I made scrambled eggs in there, and then I heated up some corn tortillas, and then I put some chicharrones with the scrambled egg, and made myself little breakfast tacos. Bro, Chiqui's tearing up her egg with chicharrones. Naomi is a picky ass eater. She's got 3 chicharron tacos on deck, just tearing it up. Like, Chiqui's like, hey, save me some, because it's that fucking good. Anything fried like that is good. And of course you have to put salt on that motherfucker,
Yep.
So, dude, and I'm having those. You can't have that without a goddamn beer.
No.
You gotta have a goddamn beer. Now I'm fucking drinking a beer. It's fucking rough, dude. The holidays are rough.
They are rough, but I am gonna try to completely cut out salt. I went. It was so funny. The other day I was in CVS, and I used to, as a kid, always fuck around with those things that do your blood pressure, bro. And I did it, and I was 118 over, I think 74.
That's perfect.
Oh, is it?
That's textbook.
How low can it go?
The lower the better.
Right. But I think the once the next level up was like 120 something.
So 120 over 80 used to be textbook fucking perfect blood pressure. They've since lowered it from that, and I think that's just to push more medication, but somebody your size, if your blood pressure's under, and the bottom number is more important than the top number.
I thought it was fucking borderline, bro.
No
I was
way.
like, dude, because I was looking
It was-
at it
what
kind
was
of like
it?
grades, bro. 118 over 74.
Dude, that's like fucking athlete type of shit.
Well, there you go, mommies
No,
and
you're
poppies.
good.
Guess I'm not cutting out salt, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Look,
see,
dude,
that's fantastic.
And then I started reading because I was getting panicked, right? I was like, fuck, dude, am I barely on the cusp right here? Like,
No,
is this, am I fucking a homework assignment away from a fucking F, right? And so then I started reading, right, what causes high blood pressure? Fucking stress, check, I have that. Fucking drinking coffee, check, I have that. Drinking booze, check, I have that. So I was like, oh no, dude.
Yep.
Not only am I gonna cut out salt, but I have to cut out my whole life.
Yeah, no. So stress obviously raises your blood pressure. Pain, if you're having pain, your blood pressure is probably going to be spiked. High blood pressure is hereditary, from what I understand. My dad had high blood pressure, and that's why. So one of the biggest risks with high blood pressure is a stroke. And you don't want a goddamn stroke, you know. So,
of course not, dude.
So you know, I used to get so angry at things, and I used to let everything fucking get to me. And I still, don't get me wrong, I still let things get to me, and it's hard for me to let shit go sometimes. But I'm a lot better than I used to be. Yeah, it used to be that I was like a ticking fucking like, you know, and my dad was that way, right? And now, you know, I've got my whistle. I learned how to breathe and all that, those things, and I try not to let shit get to me, because that just raises up your goddamn blood pressure. And the last thing, like I said, the last thing you want to do is fucking stroke the fuck out.
Stroke out, bro.
And so you want to keep your blood pressure in check. Beet juice is a great way to do it. If you get a chance to go to the fucking those places where they sell beet juice, whenever you get a chance, drink yourself a little beet juice. You know, it'll naturally bring it down.
It's just, and also it's so easy, dude. You know what I mean?
To chill.
Yeah.
It's so easy to
and
chill.
it's so easy to just drink a little beet juice, or like,
and to cut out a little salt.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's like to not to like say, no, fuck that, salt's so good, right?
Yeah. It's idiot.
It's not that good, bro.
It's delicious.
It's delicious, but not worth fucking stroking
Listen,
out.
Cocaine is delicious
Exactly,
too. And I cut that
dude.
motherfucker out.
Yeah, bro. You can't. I mean,
what
you know,
the fuck? It smells good. It tastes good.
With that said, I'm gonna go check out these carnitas.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Later on today, bro. I've been craving them so hard, dude. And a lot of people have now set up shop in their house on weekends, and they'll sell it out of their like backyard, bro.
Kind of like the people that do the listen, there's a taco stand in every, like, do you know what's fucking crazy? During the 2016 election, they said we're gonna have a taco stand in every corner. Motherfucker, there's literally a taco stand in every corner now. There's a lot of taco stands out there.
A lot, dude.
Yeah.
There's this guy, man, and his shit looks pretty bomb, dude. It's called Carnitas El Momo, and I'm gonna try that shit today.
Why have I heard that?
It's very popular.
Do they have a social media?
Yeah.
Now, is it legal to sell shit out of your backyard?
I don't know. This guy that I'm trying isn't out of his backyard, but I did see a lot of people selling, and it's.
I guess if you sell weed out of your backyard.
Yeah, no shit. Huh?
Fuck,
there's a lot of motherfuckers selling shit.
There's a lot of motherfuckers
backyard.
selling out of the backyard.
I don't think they're trying to crack down on delicious ass tacos, dude.
Hey, you know the fucking guy down the street selling coke out of the backyard, right, motherfuckers? How about you go fuck with him?
Those fools are cooking something else other than meat, bro. Go fuck with those fools.
Hysterical.
But they have it all, bro. They have the copper caso. They have the they have all the different meats, the buche, the maciz,
Oh, it sounds good.
the cuerito, and they have one where they mix it all together. So I'm gonna try that shit today.
The mixture?
Hopefully, hopefully.
And where's this fool at?
This fool. So you have to follow him, because then he'll tell you where he's gonna post up that
he's
day.
like a pop-up kind of
he's
guy.
a pop-up carnita shop, bro. But
fuck, dude.
dude, it was so funny because I when I see people making carnitas, I try to look out for certain things. You know what I mean? Like, for example, the copper caso is a huge thing. It probably has nothing to do with flavor, but I just feel like
it's more original.
it's legit. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. And then
I think it does have something to do with flavor. Are
You think
kidding
so?
me? 100%, dude.
I think, I don't know if
you
it
have
does
to
or
get the
not.
fucking. You have to get that grease hot as balls.
Yeah, and it does do something with the temperature.
100%.
And it what's it called? It retains, but also spreads the heat evenly throughout the whole thing.
Disperses?
Yeah. And
Spreads and disperses is the same shit. Why did I have to throw in disperses?
because there was a specific word that I was looking for that,
But it wasn't
usually
disperses.
people, no, but people usually use it when it
distributes.
distributes. Yes, like a
that the word?
cast iron skillet.
Yeah, all right, fuck it.
And also,
Mm-hmm.
you need this it's called a wooden pala, right? And it looks like a paddle.
So it's like a shovel.
Yeah, but it's very flat and like very big, right? And they
Like
use
a
it,
witch's cauldron.
yeah, to mix this bitch, right? And that way you don't get burned. You can hold it from the very top. And it's so
Do
funny.
they sell
dude.
those specifically?
Yeah, they do. And when I was a little kid, dude, my grandpa made his own. He carved it out on his own, right? He didn't go buy that shit. He carved it out on his own. And then at the very tip, he drilled something. And then he looped the thing. That way he could hang it on whatever the fuck was around the castle, right? And this fool used to get down hard. And at the time, I had watched The Little Rascals, and they had go-karts, right? And then I also watched... And I also watched this Frankie Muniz movie on Disney Channel. It was an original movie. It was called... Chris, are you there? Can you look this up? The Frankie Muniz movie on Disney Channel was an original movie. It was called Soapbox. It was
Wacky soapbox racers?
it was Soapbox Racers, yeah. But this guy was paralyzed from the waist down. And so in the movie, he couldn't. You probably could find this bitch on Disney Plus.
Is it racist?
No, it's not racist.
Okay.
But it's so he's paralyzed from the waist down, and his dad wants him to. His dream is to go into the soapbox derby, right? But he can't do it because he can't stop. So the dad makes one so that he could stop. Miracle in Lane 2. That's what it's called. Catch it. It's good. And the first chance that he uses it, he crashes because the brake system doesn't work, right? So then, oh shit, is he ever going to race again? And he does, and they fix the problem. And then
Well,
he
what
wins.
could happen? I mean, the guy's already paralyzed. What else can go wrong? The fuck, eh?
Oh, that's horrible, dude. But that's so funny. That's so true. Like, oh, so this fool got a fucking broken arm. That's the least of his problems. Have a concussion, shake that shit off.
Yeah.
So
Don't
anyways,
forget about he's paralyzed. Eh?
yeah. So then I'm watching these, right? And I'm like, holy fuck, I need to get a fucking go-kart going, right? So one day, me and my cousin Bobby, we start in our garage and we start fucking tinkering. We pull apart my bike, right? We start drilling shit together to make it into a box, right? And we're not even close to finishing this bitch, right? Mm-hmm. And I said, hey, man, we need a brake system for this. We need brakes.
No, you did
and he
not
said, yeah, we
use the
do.
paddle.
And I looked around the fucking garage.
Oh, you mother.
And it was hanging right there, bro. The fucking paddle, the pala was hanging right there, just saying, here, use me as a fucking brake system, right?
Oh, no.
And I'm like, Bobby, look. And he's like, perfect.
That's fucking horrible.
So there we go, right? And
What's the fucking with the Sandlot? When that fucking kid goes in and gets the autographed fucking Babe Ruth ball? It's the same shit.
Does anybody have baseball? I have one. All right, well, go get it. So that was me. We need a brake system. And I see this fucking thing, right?
Oh, here's the fucking the Carnitas King autograph. This one. It's the Anthony Bourdain of Michoacan.
We'll put the fucking snout at the front of our soapbox, Bobby.
Oh, my God.
So here we go, right? We fucking saw this bitch in half.
No.
Yeah. And then
You didn't even think.
No. So then we drill it into each side of the soapbox. And we're like, all right, if we need to stop, bro, you just pull these motherfuckers. And then this is going to drag on the asphalt. And that's going to stop us. That's going to be our brakes. And, dude, the fucked up part. And I'm mad now thinking about it because the fucking soapbox wasn't going anywhere. Why were we worried about brakes? It wasn't even going. What are we worried about stopping for? So then,
I'm going to get a vasectomy in case anybody wants to fuck me.
Yeah.
Bro, nobody wants to fuck you now. Yeah, but just in case somebody wants to fuck me, I'm just going to go tie my fucking goddamn tubes. bro, that's your dick. Yeah, just in case somebody wants to fuck me. When the fucking last time anybody wanted to fuck you? Oh, maybe 5 years ago. Maybe it's not a good idea to go get your shit cut. No, just in case somebody wants to fuck me.
Bro.
Oh.
So then a party's coming up, right? And they're getting the shit together. They're getting the caso together.
Oh.
And they're looking for this fucking stick, right? And bro.
Did you guys know immediately? Like when you did it, did you think this is going to affect something? Or did you think, nobody will miss this?
Honestly, I didn't think... I looked at it as like another thing, dude.
How old were you?
We were probably like 8 or 9, maybe.
Okay.
And it was just like... It was kind of... I saw it as a broomstick.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw so many, you know what I mean? Like I didn't think much of it. And obviously we didn't know that this fucking old man had carved it out. You know what I mean? Like
his dad taught him how to carve it.
Yeah.
It had been handed down as a piece
from
of fucking wood from
generation.
generation to generation.
And so
it had grease from the 1800s.
Yeah. They're looking for this motherfucker and they find it, dude.
Oh.
And obviously they know, right?
Yeah.
And so they're like, yo, you guys split the fucking pala, bro? And I was like, yeah, it was our brake system, right? And my mom was fucking furious, bro.
Oh my God.
Everybody was furious, bro. Like all the aunts and uncles, like all of my grandpa's kids, right?
Yeah.
Were fucking just so mad at us, bro. Like, how could we? Like, if we sawed off this man's fucking arm, right? And also, he was still living, dude. Right? But these fools made it sound like if we fucking just trashed this guy's house. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So then...
But it was an heirloom, to be honest.
So then my grandpa's coming into town, right? Because he's making carnitas. I think it was like Matthew's birthday or some shit. And so my mom was like, all right, go tell your grandpa what you did to his shit and why he can't stir up the carnitas, dude, right? And I'm like, oh, no, dude. So I'm fucking carrying one side. Bobby's carrying the other, right? And so there we go.
Where was this?
When?
No, where? Was this in Arizona or here?
No, this was in Arizona.
Oh, so you were over fucking 8 or 9 then.
Yeah, probably 10 then.
You're 15, motherfucker.
No.
I'm like, how old were you? Oh, 7, 8. You moved when you were 13.
I remember now. It was Matthew's baptism,
God.
and he was born in 2001. So that was 10. I was 10.
Okay.
Yeah. And so,
which is still pretty goddamn young to think it through.
And also,
it wasn't like it was malicious.
No, not at all, dude. And so then, and also they were so pissed because they were like, you motherfuckers use power tools, bro? What the fuck is wrong with you guys, right? Because they
and what
saw
about the
shit.
soapbox thing? Did it ever work?
So fucked, bro. Not only did the soapbox not work, but now my bike didn't work anymore. Because the mechanic down the street, bro, said I needed bearings. So I took out the bearings from my tires. Dude, there was little balls everywhere, bro. There was little balls everywhere, bro. And oil just fucked. So anyways.
I will give you guys props for thinking you could do this, though. And fucking following through.
And getting pretty. Honestly, we had the 2 back tires in, dude. So.
We just needed one more fucking bike.
We're 1 bike away. And the brake system was all time.
Oh, dude.
So here we go, walking up. We each have a fucking thing of it. And he's like, whoa, what happened? So then we told him. And, dude, the one person who should have been mad wasn't mad. He wasn't mad, dude. He was like, he kind of just chuckled a little. And then he was like, oh, okay, well, I'll make a new one. You guys could help me make a new one. And that was it.
Uh-huh.
That was all he said. Like, he wasn't.
How much did you dread going to tell him that you chopped it up?
Oh, my God, dude. I thought the fucking guy was going to collapse in front of me, bro. The guy was like, like older 70s, dude. He was like 78, 79. I was like, and then everybody else was making it such a big deal
that you thought,
that
oh
my God, this is going to floor this man, right?
Yeah, I'm going to kill him.
Yeah, dude. And Bobby's pussy ass didn't want to say anything. He was just, I'll go with you and I'll hold it, but you talk. And I was like, you bitch, bro. And so we went And we told him, and dude, he wasn't mad. The one motherfucker that should have been mad. And like I look back now, right? And like if say it was my kids, I'd be fucking furious. Bro.
But that's the thing. The kids that, if it would have been his kids that did it,
yeah,
he probably would have been furious.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that's why you were their kid. That's why they were furious,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Because they didn't have that life experience per se
Right.
type of a thing. Now he's looking at it like it's a fucking stick, dude. Like we can get another goddamn stick, right?
And even better
It's
now,
not a big
you
deal.
two bozos can fucking help me.
And we could make
could
the
do
stick
it
together.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, but you know, it takes a lot. It's like, you know, when I think now about the things that I used to snap at, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? That's not snappable shit. You know, that's crazy talk. You know, and I think that's the same thing that went on there. Like when you say if it was my kids, and that's who you were saying, you're your mom's kid. Of course, she was like, what the fuck did you do? You know, so she was fucking just as angry as you would have been at your kids if they bust. Like say one day Mateito breaks a bong that I made. You know what I mean? And you're like, no, who's gonna go tell your tata that he doesn't have a bong? I show up ready to smoke my bud, and this motherfucker broke my bong. You know what I mean? You're gonna yell at him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
way to throw in a fucking family heirloom.
And he did make another one, dude.
Did he?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Yeah, an uncle has it actually.
You used it as a goddamn broom ball bat. So the little rascal's playing broom ball, and we said, we need a bat. Hey, here's the stick again.
Yeah, again. The funny thing is, whenever we need a fucking stick, this thing seems to be right behind us, right above us. Fucking hilarious.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play stick ball. Get the Bobby. Get the stick.
You know which one.
Oh, that's fucking crazy talk.
Oh man.
It's crazy what people get mad at.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you see your boy fucking God damn it, what's his name? Chris Pratt, the guy that played Deadpool. Posted a picture a few days ago with a water bottle, and here we have our water bottles.
Yeah.
Just not giving a fuck about the whales or the planet. And so he posted the fucking thing outside the gym, and Pride of Gypsies, Jason Momoa, Aquaman, commented on his post, and he says, "Hey man, I love you, bro, but what's up with the plastic bottle, the planet?" You know, and
Now, was he trying to be funny because he was an Aquaman?
I don't think he was trying to be funny. I think he was actually trying to school him.
Oh no.
And so, bro, the ship blew up because homeboy replied to him and said, "Oh, I don't mean to fuck up your house, Aquaman," you know, or some shit like that.
Funny.
But then I think homeboy like found a picture of Jason Momoa with a water bottle himself. You know, you can't, and then somebody else commented and like, dude, it was like a thread. Like thousands of people were fucking, and I read only a handful of them, but the ones that I read were like, Jesus Christ, where do the people have this energy? You know, so this lady writes this whole fucking paragraph talking about like, I love you and I understand, and I'm a fan of yours and I understand how you're concerned about the planet, but shaming somebody is not the right way to do it. By the way, we live in the same neighborhood, and we were at Trader Joe's, and I was behind you in line, and I said, "Oh my God, I'm such a big fan." And then when we went outside, you walked, and I realized you were parked right next to me. And I drive a Prius because I don't want to leave my footprint on the planet. And there was a Prius on one side and a Range Rover on the other. And I was hoping you'd walk into the Prius, but you walked into the Range Rover, and it broke my heart. And like, so now people are calling him out on all his fucking, you know, look, nobody's fucking perfect. I don't buy plastic water bottles, you know. If I'm going somewhere and they say bring water, of course I'm gonna show up with these. I'm not gonna show up with a bunch of
a gallon on your shoulders.
Correct, and then plastic cups to pour it into. You know what I mean?
All right, everybody, bring your cup. Line up.
So it's like a kegger. And so I don't buy them for my home. I don't at home. I don't have these. I have a filter, and then I have the reusable fucking chingaderas. But there's some times where you need, and we've talked about, Captain Planet before and fucking, how there's a lot of plastic in the oceans.
Yes.
And it's almost like an unavoidable evil, but to call somebody out on social media at that level.
Especially with
at
the
that
water
level.
bottle.
Yeah.
We're not taught, dude, that's so innocent. You know what I mean? You don't even know where he got it from. You don't even know, somebody could have given it to, hey, you want a water? They fucking toss it to you. It's so easy to come across a fucking, look at this. I didn't bring this today. I didn't bring this water bottle. You said, hey, you want a water? Here. And that was it.
And there it is in front of you.
And I could have gotten bashed. You know what I mean?
Somebody's probably bashing you right now.
Yeah.
Yo.
What the
You're
fuck?
fucking up the planet, you
don't
fucking
give a fuck
monkey.
about the planet or fucking grandpa's wooden spoons, bro?
You want him to have a plastic spoon? Is that what you want?
Dude, I can't stand that shit, man. I can't stand fucking fools calling people out like that, dude.
But it's the thing that's happening, dude. Everybody's getting called out. I don't know if it was you that was telling me the other day, but somebody, and I don't even know the whole story, so I don't know if I should even bring it up, but Rudolph is the one that's getting fucking, last year they pulled Baby It's Cold Outside because it's rapey. So now I think Rudolph is a bully, it promotes bullying. So Rudolph is under fire, and it should get pulled from the chingadera.
Yikes.
Walmart. When we were driving today, Chicky sent me this link, and she goes, "Hey, here's a topic for you." And she knows shit that sets me off, right? So the ugly sweaters, or the Christmas sweaters. It's a big thing. People rock those sweaters, right? So Walmart issued an apology and pulled a sweater from the shelf because it said "Let it snow," and it's Santa Claus with a pile of snow, but it's cut up into 3 lines like cocaine.
Oh, that's awesome.
So fucking they said it's off the shelf. It came from a third party, and we no longer sell it, and we apologize because they had a drug reference on the fucking thing. Now, Walmart exploits millions of motherfuckers a year. The least of their problems, the least of their sins against humanity, if you will, is selling a fucking sweater with Santa Claus snorting lines. He's got to stay up all night delivering toys to all these goddamn kids. If anybody deserves 3 goddamn lineazos, it's fucking Santa, okay?
Come on.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. And by the way, there's people that like cocaine, and want to wear a funny fucking sweater where it's not like, first of all, there is no Santa Claus.
First things first.
First things first. There's no Santa Claus snorting cocaine because there is no Santa Claus,
That's what I'm saying, bro. When people get mad at shit like that, you're mad at a make-believe thing from the jump. Like, the fact that you're mad at this is absolutely insane. You're driving yourself insane for no reason.
And it's not like you should it's not like you're buying the sweater for a kid.
Right.
It's not like you're sending your kid to school with a fucking sweater with Santa fucking doing bumps and shit, right?
Correct.
Which, by the way, Naomi has a fencing class where she's doing swords, like the fencing, and she needed a bandana. And of course, it was fucking late when she told us I need a bandana. I'm like, fuck, we don't have a fucking bandana. There's no stores that are open right now. Why didn't you say something before? So I start looking through my goddamn closet, and I find an old Jack Daniels bandana. And I'm like, well, I go, fuck it. She's going to be wearing a hat anyway. And so and I forgot all about the thing. The other day she goes, my teacher saw my bandana and said, Jack Daniels. And she just goes, oh, it's my dad's. And he's like, okay. And I'm thinking to myself, they're probably like looking at her like, this motherfucker sending the kid with a Jack Daniels bandana to fucking school. But fuck, bro. I mean, when I was in middle school, I was making pipes in wood shop. So, just like your tata.
Yeah.
But I'm not making wooden goddamn shovels. I'm making things that will actually save humanity.
Yeah.
It's just fucking crazy, dude. I don't get it.
Yeah. Motherfuckers getting mad, dude, for everything.
Bullshit.
Stop it, dude. Be happy, bro.
Yeah.
I had a show last week in Long Beach at Harvell's, and it was with Jeff Garcia, dog. And this fool has an opener who's 15 and a chick.
Wow.
Yeah. And honestly, I feel like this dude always has, like, not always, but he's like the dude who brings up young comics like that, dude. Like,
well, there's a difference between a young comic and a kid.
Yeah, that's true. Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And I was in the back, and they were introing this girl, and obviously she couldn't hang out inside. She had to stay outside. And then from when they introed her, she went from the outside of the
to the stage.
And then as soon as she was done, right back outside. So there was a lot of buzz. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, before she even said a word,
there's a lot of lead up to it.
A lot of lead up. And then the dude bringing her up was like, yo, this kid, she's 15, yada, yada, right? And in January, it's going to be 8 years that I've done comedy, right? And I started like a few weeks before turning 21.
Yep.
And it was such a trip to hear kid and young comic and kid and young comic, right? Because it used to be like I was considered a kid when I first started, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And so now hearing a kid and then seeing a kid, it was like, Jesus fucking Christ. I felt so old and shit, dude. And not only that, but like I felt I was young when I first started, and now I was 21. I mean, this chick was fucking 15 years old, dude.
How old is Jackson, the quarterback for the Ravens?
He
22, 23?
Probably, yeah.
I mean, when I look at that motherfucker and what I was doing when I was fucking 23, and I'm like, holy fuck, dude, there's no way no way I would have been able to handle that kind of pressure, dude. But yeah, so, and he, like, when I look at those kids doing things, you know, like, you know, going up on stage and telling jokes, yeah, that's big. But he's a kid in a man's world.
Men around men.
Men. Big, giant men that want to fucking bury him.
And whose jobs are on the line.
Yeah, dude, then want to make sure he doesn't get that pass off. You know what I mean?
And
like,
also on the other side, like, he has a coach who's a man who you need to perform so that I could keep my job and provide for my family.
Yep.
You know what I mean? An offensive coach, a fucking quarterback's coach. All those people, their job is riding on this motherfucker's shoulders.
Yeah. So, like, when I think about a 15-year-old comic and a 23-year-old NFL quarterback, I'm like, holy fuck. And yeah, they're both stressful, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, and but yeah, when it's funny when you see, you know, when you're the I still remember when in the early 90s, I remember there was this this dude who was born in the 50s, and we used to work together over at there was a place called Bay Shores, a clinic out in Redondo Beach. And I remember he'd be like, God damn, he goes, I'm so old, you know. And I'm like, old? And I never looked at him as old. He goes like he goes, yeah, like, you were born in 68. He goes, I was born in fucking 59, the 50s. And I'm like, yeah, but that's not that, like, to me, it didn't, like, you know, 68 in the early 90s was like fucking 88. Like, it was literally right there. You know, it was like, boom, you're brand fucking new.
Yeah.
You know? And now when I look at it and I'm like, fuck, man, I was born in 68. That was, not only is that fucking, you know, in the 1900s, but that's in the fucking almost in the mid 1900s, you know? It's like the mid 1800s used to be for motherfuckers in 1950, 1960. So it's like, and all of a sudden, like, I find myself being, you know, there's a point in your life where you're the youngest dude in the circle. You're the youngest dude in the environment. You're the youngest guy there. You're like young. You're like, and then you become the oldest. When you become the oldest guy everywhere that you go, it's like, oh fuck, I'm the old motherfucker now, you know. And look, and it's I'm fucking 51. It's not like I'm ancient, but by no means am I a fucking young buck, you know. And it's not like, you know, people say, well, 50 is young. It is, and young is a state of mind. I get it, but
For sure.
but holy fuck, dude, you're not 22. You're not 29. You're not 31.
Right.
You know, 31 to 51, that's 20 fucking years,
Right,
dude.
right.
20 years is a long fucking time.
Yeah.
You know, so dude, yeah, right now she's like the kid in the thing, but imagine 10 years from now, that's 25.
So fast, though. So fast how that goes.
Those 10 years?
To where you go from being the fucking kid to youngest person to come on this stage to all those things to now not.
Just a regular motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, look, fucking youth is fleeting, as they say, Hooter. And you need to enjoy the fuck out of it. Like, you're like as old as you feel, you're fucking young. You're fucking, the fact that you're still in your 20s is like, enjoy these fucking these few years in your 20s, because it's so weird when you get into your 30s. You think like, oh fuck, it's my 30s. I see people with black balloons,
Yeah.
you know,
dude,
and I'm
you
like,
know, I
what
never-
are you talking about?
Even before, like, you know, growing up and shit, becoming an adult, I never understood that, dude. The people who would panic at 30. Like, I remember being a kid and then, well, you're almost 30 now. Like, but I never felt like 30 was old, dude.
It's not.
Like, everybody always like, oh my God, you're 30, right? Like, especially chicks. But men are trash. But I never felt that way, dude. And even now as an adult, I don't feel that way. I don't
And
feel
you're
like
not old.
30 is old.
I did. I felt like, oh fuck, I'm already 30. You know, I'm fucking 30.
Most
I'm 30.
people, I feel, do.
And it was such a stupid way to think. Now, you know, I didn't know any better, nor did I have somebody there to tell me. Like, dude, fucking 30 is not old, you dumb motherfucker, you know? I thought it was ancient. I really thought it was ancient. And that fucks you up somehow.
It does,
you know?
dude.
It kind of changes the way that you approach.
You throw
certain
in the
things.
towel before you even try things.
Before you even
dude.
try things, 100%. And then you cheat yourself out of who knows what things because you feel like you're too old. And you're not, man. It's so, you know, there's motherfuckers right now that are fucking 50 that are just starting their life. You know, there's motherfuckers that are 60 that are just starting their life. And, you know, you're going to have aches and pains, motherfucker, but you're never too old to do shit, you know? So, but
dude.
that's fucking crazy, man.
It is.
And the show is good?
Yeah, I've been eating dicks though lately, man. I've been trying a lot of new shit, and it's just, I'm trying to fucking really test the chick stuff, but people don't want to hear chick bashing for some odd reason. I don't know why.
Duh. Because they've been getting bashed on for
think it's
fucking
so-
ever.
but it's so
They've
much-
been getting bashed on since Bible days. Bro, God said they fucking created. They were the fall of mankind.
It's so funny how like only a few years these fools have been marching and getting props, and now I'm like, whoa. And I want to put this end to it. And I don't really put an answer. I don't even talk about it. I just kind of question it, dude. And everybody gets so weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know, dude. I'm still. You told me one time that who told you, bro? I think Raimundo. That he was trying to joke and he didn't give up on it for I don't know how long.
Yeah.
And it worked. He got it to finally fucking work.
Yeah.
I forgot. It was like a crazy number.
You could make anything funny though. You really can make anything funny. Like when people say there's some things that just aren't funny.
Yeah.
That's not true. I don't agree with that at all. When I think of Sam Kinison, and sure, of course, a lot of his shit would be completely inappropriate and protested today. But this motherfucker closed on a joke with necrophilia. When you think about people fucking the dead, there is absolutely nothing funny there. And he managed to make that shit funny. So when people say not everything's funny, Yeah, there's funny and everything. But it has to be funny.
Right.
It can't just be. There's people that will turn that into shock and think that that's funny.
Right.
There's people that they'll sit there and be like, okay, groans are good.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you trying to do? But funny, if you have the talent to make fucking the dead funny or the dead getting fucked funny, high five, bro. Fucking, you goddamn win.
You win, bro.
Dude, did you see that fucking Weinerschnitzel?
You know the first one ever was in Wilmington?
Yeah.
That's the number one.
I didn't know. I might have known that at one time. I might have forgotten. Now you just reminded me.
Mm-hmm.
They're selling fucking tamales, dude.
Oh, dude.
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear it, but I've driven past a few and I saw like, hey, we're fucking selling tamales now. And just the thought is like, what the fuck?
How dare you?
Not how dare you, but
how dare you?
Who's gonna go? Like,
somebody's buying the goddamn tamales.
I mean,
and they're chili, and they're covered in, like, you know how like they have the chili dogs, that same topping they use for the chili dogs. It's chili top tamales.
Yikes!
I'm gonna tell you guys right fucking now. If you are going to fucking Weinerschnitzel for your holiday tamales, god damn it. Fucking go home and slap yourself. Like, those are not, and I haven't tried them, but those are not tamales. They cannot possibly be fucking tamales. How is a fast food place going to be able to mass produce tamales? It's like the McRib. That's not fucking ribs. It's not ribs. This cannot possibly be a tamal. It's got to be some kind of God knows what. Roundup! Dude, I don't know. And look, I'd say to myself that I'm not going to try to get upset at shit. But motherfucker, dude. Tamales at motherfucking Pumpin' Taco, at fucking Weinerschnitzel. I'm like that cholo from the baseball. I'm going to take you guys to showbiz, hey. Bro, fucking the balls to sell tamales.
Yeah.
That's fucking like, go fuck yourself.
Very ballsy.
Yeah. Dude.
Especially because most Weinerschnitzels are in the hood.
Well, that's what the people in the hood like tamales.
Yeah, but you'd think that people in the hood have a nana that makes real ones.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Dude, listen.
Take some to your nana. Here's the deal. Here's the deal, dude.
If you have a
nana, bro.
Oh my god.
And you're ballsy enough to go fucking try one of these things, pick up a few and take some to your nana or your grandpa, bro. And I fucking dare you to tell them to fucking have one. And then let's see where it goes from there, dude.
Dude. Yeah, the fucking balls. I want to give a quick shout out to Mega Man. I was on the Mega Man podcast. I got interviewed by Mega Man. And you know what? I'll tell you what, dude. He was super... I shouldn't have been surprised, but I was super professional, super prepared. The dude did a boatload of homework. He's a fan of the YoYoYo, so I guess that helped. But he did an interview where, a lot of people will ask you questions and then not listen. He asked questions and he fucking shut the fuck up and listened. He got me a few beers before we fucking started. We drank the whole goddamn time during the whole interview. Big shout out to Liberation Brewing out in Long Beach.
Yeah, Big Spinoz.
Big Spinoz area. Yeah, over on Atlantic. Have you tried the beer there?
No, I've always wanted to go,
God,
dude.
so fucking good. And it's such a cool vibe in there. You could bring your own food, by the way.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You could bring your own food. They had a baby shower going on in there.
What the fuck?
Could you imagine if you do your baby shower at the goddamn brewery? Immediately.
You could take Weinerschnitzel tamales to fucking Liberation, dude.
So yeah, that episode should be coming out on the Mega Man podcast. The dude was super prepared, super professional. I had a fucking blast. He hooked me up with a bunch of fucking beers, and they were all fucking delicious. It's a great fucking brewery. Again, shout out to Liberation Brewery. And so yeah, fucking check it out.
Honestly,
big props.
dude, he hooked me. I did his podcast too. And
Mm-hmm.
here's the deal, dude. I think he's so good at it because not only is he the host, but he also is one of the biggest podcast listeners that we know. So
He
not
listens to a lot of podcasts.
right. So not only does he want to do a podcast with you, but he also wants to find out about you.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so, dude, when I did it, he had a bunch of notes and a bunch of shit that he wanted to ask me. And he had a bunch of shit too that like, hey man, you did this, and that. Hey, I saw that fucking this. And a lot of shit that we hadn't talked about on the podcast. Like he dug deep, you know what I mean? And he got beer
I heard
for
you
me.
broke your fucking grandpa's wooden spoon.
Yeah.
And you used it for brakes on a failed go-kart career.
Fucking soapbox, bro. But he got me beer based off of my likes. Like he got me a pumpkin beer, a pumpkin favorite beer. Like it was really cool, man. And I saw that he had a Jessica Rosales recently. So hey, man, keep at it, bro, because he's getting fucking
good
guests, dude.
Yeah, no,
he's getting good guestesses.
I'll give him props. You know, he stuck it out. He's still doing it. He's gotten a lot better, and everybody does from when they start. The dude has got, you know, you do that many episodes, you're gonna get good, and he puts in the work. You know, he had worked the night before, slept for an hour, got up, and headed to the brewery to do the fucking interview. That's fucking dedication. You know, if I was up all night and only had 1 hour and then had to go fucking interview a monkey, I might fucking just tell that monkey, let's reschedule this shit.
Do it a different day.
Let's do it a different day, bro. This isn't gonna work. I need to get some fucking sleep. So his work ethic is fucking huge, and I complimented that. And he said that he was inspired by Jessica Rosales when she came on the YoYoYo podcast. And I go,
Full
what?
fucking circle here.
And so she said, he goes, when Jessica was on your show, she said, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work. And he goes, and I knew that if I put in hard work, I'd beat out people that were more talented. And I was like, fucking Mega Man. And he goes, I heard that on the YoYoYo podcast. I go, I need to go find more quotes, because that's a pretty goddamn deep thought by Jessica Rosales. Props to her.
Yeah.
And she works hard.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So there's a lot of talented motherfuckers that don't have the work ethic
Correct.
to succeed.
And you see it.
And you see it. But there's a lot of people who have half the talent, who work their asses off, and are way more successful than the people that have the talent.
And it's in anything, dude.
Of course.
It's not just comedy. It's not just podcasting. It's not athletes. It's not, well, it is all those things, but also it doesn't stop there, dude. Yeah. Bro, it's in everything that you can imagine. If you're willing to put in hours and work at it, you're going to fucking be better than somebody who is good at it but doesn't work hard at it.
And when you have talent and a work ethic,
then you're unbelievable. Yeah.
Then it's unbelievable. And which leads me to my next shout out. Fluffy hit me up the other day, and he said, hey man, do you want to go check out Trevor Noah over at the Staples Center? And I'm like, fuck yeah. You know, thank you very much for the invite.
Sure, Mr. Iglesias.
And so we went to the Staples Center, and you know, Gabe's doing the Staples Center on the 27th of December, and Trevor was there to a packed house. I'm pretty sure it was sold the fuck out. If it wasn't sold out, it was very close to sold out, but I'm pretty sure it was sold out. And you know, both Trevor and Gabe are immensely talented.
Yeah.
And they work their fucking asses off. I remember when Trevor, when he first came to the U.S., you know, he already had a great career in South Africa. Was a star out there, selling out big venues. And he came here and he starts grinding from the ground up. You know, he's doing the rounds. And Gabe approached him and he said, hey, man, want to take you on the road so you can get the experience. When we were on the road, you know, when you're on the road, it's easy to get sidetracked and get lured into the partying, into the fucking, you know, into the chicks, into the whatever it is that your vice is. It's easy to, when you're living on the road, to exploit your vices or to feed your vices, rather.
Yeah.
Like I said, Gabe, I've seen that man work his ass off. You know, when people see him as successful as he is and they think it just happened because he's cute or because he's this or he's that. Nah, this dude, I've seen him work so hard that he sleeps in between things.
I've seen that motherfucker sleep and sign bobbleheads at the same time, bro.
And so, and Trevor, when he came on the road, he was one of them dudes that could have had anything he wanted, really, as far as vices go. And, you know, not for nothing, but this dude was so focused on...
He was zeroed in, dude.
He zeroed in and focused on his career that he didn't have time for anything or anybody else. He was just constantly working on how to make his act better, how to make himself... I mean... And I'm standing there, and one of you know, their agent made a comment, and he said, you know, Matt Blake said, both you guys, because Trevor asked Gabe, he goes, "Hey man, are you still working your ass off, bro?" And Gabe's all like, "Yeah." He goes, "Why, Fluffito?" He goes, "Take some time for you, you know." But I mean, you know, Gabe's he's a workaholic, you know, and he loves working. And there's, like I said, there's a reason why he's at that successful place. He goes, "Yeah, I'm leaving here and catching a flight to go take a meeting, you know, in Atlanta somewhere." And Trevor was just shaking his head. And Matt looked at both of them, and he goes, you both work hard. You both work extremely harder than everybody else." And I'm standing there in between all this, and I'm like, God damn, I'm a lazy fuck. You know what I'm saying, dude? I'm like, holy shit. I'm not quite as talented as them, which means I gotta be working harder than these motherfuckers are super talented, and they're working their asses
you know
off.
what? You guys do need time off, bro. Let's fucking all get time off right now.
You guys want to go get high and eat something? Like, dude, I was like, goddamn, it made me feel like such a lazy fuck, Hooter. And then, so I experienced that, and then I go meet up with fucking Megatron, you know, and I'm with Mega Man, and then he says that quote, and I'm like, okay, whatever discipline I think I have, I need to step it up. Clearly, I need to step up my work ethic, because, you know, we all think we work hard. We all think we work hard. I don't give a fuck who you are. You could be a motherfucker clocking in 9 to 5 at whatever job, thinking, this place falls apart without me. Right, you know, whatever it is, everybody thinks they work hard. There's lazy motherfuckers that swear they work their asses off, you know? Yeah. And when you see that type of ethic, it makes you really fucking put yourself, your own self, at least for me, it made me put myself under a microscope and say, okay, I need to step up my goddamn game as far as my work ethic.
That's awesome.
So, and you know what? I mean, Mega Man pointed that out, so I'll give that man props for that. But yeah, it was. And congratulations to Trevor and Gabriel for the Staples Center. Are you fucking kidding me? That's a lot of fucking heads in those. There's a lot of asses in those seats that are willing to find a babysitter and pay for parking to come and see your ass perform. Big fucking props.
Hell yeah.
You know. So congratulations to them.
And now, I'm going to give not props to someone, dude. And that is our good old friend, Beto Duran.
Oh, shit.
Dude, this fool, did I tell you he's coaching this year, basketball?
You did tell me that.
And so he hits me up, and Meeks practices with his team.
Oh, she does?
Yeah. They're 10, but she practices with them, and it's a lot of skills. Like, basketball is the one thing, dude, where even if you're younger, you can practice with older kids because you're just going to learn more technique.
Sure.
You know? And so I think he likes having her there because he knows that she's gonna get better. And also, speaking of fucking trying hard, she fucking tries hard, dude.
Mm-hmm.
She works. You even ask him, and he's like, dude, Meeks works. And I think he likes saying shit like, if a 5-year-old can do it, you guys should be able to do it too. Right? He's that guy. He fucking loves saying shit like that. And so
that's funny though.
yeah, and so Meeks is there dribbling, fucking crossover, right hand, left hand. She's so good at dribbling. And so he was having them dribble and jump stop, then shoot, right? So they dribble, I don't know, like 5-6 times until they get to the block. And then you pick up your dribble and you jump and then land on both feet and then jump up and shoot your shot. It's so that you don't travel, right? Because if you pick up and then shuffle your feet, then shoot, by that time you've taken too many steps. So you boom, 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 jump, land on both feet, jump again and shoot it. And she was doing it. She had been doing it. And there was this time where she couldn't fucking get it, right? And he wouldn't let her slide. And he said, do it again. And so she did it. She fucked up. Do it again. She did it. She fucked up. Do it again, Meeks. She did it. Fucked up. Meeks, this is what we're doing. He'd show her. She'd fuck it up. Do it again. He wouldn't let her fucking get back in line until she got it, right? And you could tell she was getting frustrated. But I was happy that he didn't let her fucking do it. Like, hey, man, this is what we're doing. You just did it. I know you can do it. Let's fucking do it. So she's getting frustrated, yada, yada. And then finally she does it, right? And it was a long time, bro. It was probably like, yeah. But I don't get involved, and I kind of just let him coach, dude. Like, every once in a while, like, if she's waiting in line and I see that, she might have fucked something up, I'm like, hey, Meeks, next time on this, fucking pick it up with your left. Or it's little minor details, and I'm never hard. Like, I'm just like, hey, on this one, if you're going to go on that side, dribble with your left. Or if you're going to go on this side, dribble with your right, and try to make it a lot faster. Easy. It's like real quick, in and out.
Sure.
And so she finally gets it down, and it took like 10 times of do it again, right? And so she gets back in line, and he goes over there, and he says something. I couldn't hear, but he says something, right? And her fucking eyes just fill with water, right? And I'm like, oh no, she's gonna fucking cry, right? And so you see her like swallowing and like trying to open her eyes, you know what I mean? And then I noticed that he sees it. And so then he's like giving her high fives, giving her fist bumps, right? And I'm like, this pussyfooting motherfucker, right? Like, whatever you were saying, fucking step on it, motherfucker. Don't be fucking, oh yeah, you're so good now. You know what I mean? So she gets back in line and she's doing the jump stop, whatever. And I forgot to fucking tell him about it. And then the other day I called his ass. I forgot what for. And I was like, hey, bro, you fucking made Meeks cry the other day. He was like, no. No tears came out of her eyes. And I was like, motherfucker, she was crying, bro. No. She held back. And I'm like, bro, you motherfucker. And so he's like, and I said, and then I saw you pussyfooting and you started giving her too many high fives and fucking fist bumps, bro. Are you gonna make her cry or not, dude? You gotta pick a thing. And he was like, no, dude, you gotta follow it up with positive reinforcements, bro. And I'm like, dude, shut the fuck, bro. Stop it, dude. He was like, no, bro. It can't just be nonstop yelling, bro. You gotta tell her that she's doing a good job. And I'm like, you fucking. He wouldn't tell me what he said though. I don't know what he said to her that made her fucking
swell up
like that.
Did you ask her?
No, I didn't want to bring it up with her. Like I tried to not talk about it, once we leave. But dude, she's it's getting good, dude. Because she's practicing with those fools. So she's practicing like 2-3 times a week.
Goddamn.
Yeah. And it's to the point where like, even when she doesn't have practice, she wants to go practice. And
so
this
she
is
likes
the first
it.
sport.
She likes it then.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
This is the first sport where she's asked me, like, hey, can we just go? She was like, do we have practice? And then I said, no. And then she says, does your friend have practice? Because Beto, like, she kind of likes it, but she doesn't like it, And then I'll be like, no. And then she's like, okay, well, can we just practice? And I'm like, yeah, let's fucking run it. And, she'll go practice. But she's getting good, dude, and she likes it. And holy shit, man. Oh, dude. Remember the kid that I told you was a youth large?
Yes.
He showed up.
Okay.
Bro.
Yeah.
This fucking kid is massive.
He's how old?
He's 6. And he was 6 before signups.
Okay.
But I don't know what happened. They let him play, whatever. That's not my fucking beef.
Yeah.
But
Is he smacking the ball?
bro, this fucking kid, he could box me out if he wanted to. He's fucking huge, bro. He is fucking huge. And you look,
Wow.
and you look at the parents, and you're like, oh, I see this motherfucker's parents, bro. They're fucking huge too, dude. And I'm just like, bro, even if, because the thing is, like, he doesn't have the skills, right? Like, skills-wise, he's very...
He's new to it.
uncoordinated. Yeah. But the thing is, he was picking it up pretty fast. He's only gone to one practice, and for the one practice that he did have, he did really well, dude. Like, by the end of practice, he was dribbling a lot better than from the beginning of that practice, right? And so, me as a parent, like, if my kid was that fucking big, I'd say, hey, man, let's just move up, and then you'll learn on the fly, bro.
Yeah.
Because he's too big.
But won't, if he moved up, wouldn't it kind of hurt him if the kids are way
confidence-wise, maybe.
Yeah.
But holy fuck. I mean,
are we talking like Shaquille O'Neal big?
he's big. I don't know how big Shaq was at 6, but he's fucking huge, dude.
I think at 6 he was 6'8".
No, look, man, because like, say he wasn't on my team, right?
Yeah,
I'd
and
be
you saw him.
Fucking pissed.
Oh, like if you're like, why the fuck is he on this league or in this division?
In this division.
Oh, that big.
That big. And so, I don't know, dude. But our first game's this Saturday, and we'll see what the fuck happens.
This Saturday?
Yeah.
Nice.
And pictures are on Friday. But, dude, there's a skills competition. Like, you know how on All-Star break, they get, like, point guards in the league to do dribbling, then passing, then they got to shoot. And so, Meeks wants to do it, so we'll see how it goes.
On Picture Day?
Picture Day, right before pictures. Yeah.
Wow. And the first game is Saturday.
Yeah, dude. And
Early game?
No. They fucked it up.
What do you mean?
It's not till noon.
That's not too horrible.
That's nap time, bro. Not for me, but for the kids.
Oh.
Now I'm going to have Mateo all grouchy out there and shit.
Yeah, he's going to be grouchy as fuck.
Grouch ass motherfucker.
Take him sausages, dude. Take him a goddamn sausage. 31st of January. No, not the 31st of January. December 31st, which is New Year's Eve. We'll be at the First Avenue Club over in Iowa, over with Ned and the gang. Come celebrate New Year's with Martin and Hooter. Tickets are still available. My website is on the process of, we've changed servers, so go to my Facebook page or my Instagram for ticket links. Martin Comic, Martin Moreno, or Hooter Moreno. The links are up there as well. The fucking 2nd of January, we are in Chicago. There's still some tickets left for that. And then on the 4th, it is our first time in New Jersey together. I've been out there with Fluff a bunch of times, but we will be over at Tiff's Comedy Club in, God damn it, I always forget where the fuck at in New Jersey.
Plains.
Yes, Morris Plains. Morris Plains. Thank you. And so, yeah, get your tickets for that. Other than that, man, we got anything else?
Yeah, I'll do one more thing.
All right.
Fucking Wednesday, dude.
Uh-huh.
Micah grabbed his chair and fucking tossed it, right? And it hit Meeks in the face. Because they had, I guess, a fucking Royal Rumble in their room or something. Who knows?
How fucking
It's a wooden
big
chair.
is this chair?
It's a wooden chair, and it's small for him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But he fucking tossed it. And it hit Meeks in the eye, right?
Oh, shit.
So, like, right above her.
And now she can't dribble.
Yeah. Right above.
Now she looks like Sean Latham's kid.
Right above her eyebrow, she had this humongous bump, bro.
Oh.
And it was kind of getting purple, right? And here's the thing with Meeks, bro. Any little thing, and I don't think I could go to school tomorrow then. Anything.
Sure.
It's going to rain tomorrow? Is there still school? Anything. And it's not just this year, bro. TK was last year. She loved TK. It was super easy for her. It was all nothing but fun. Still, she wanted breaks, right? Fucking Thanksgiving break wasn't long enough. Christmas break wasn't long enough. She wanted all the days off, right?
Kind of like Hooter.
Yeah. A lot like me. Now, she's walking around with this fucking thing. Dude, I'm not exaggerating. It's anything and everything. Oh, man, I probably can't go to school tomorrow then, right? So she has this fucking bruise. And she's like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to go to school tomorrow, guys, right? And so Priscilla's like, Meeks, you just got hit in the eye. Like, nothing's wrong. And then she's like, yeah, mama, but kids are going to be asking me, what happened to you? I don't want that, right? And then I was like, that's weird. So she walks away. And then Priscilla talks to her parents. And she's like, oh, she got this big old bump. And they're like, oh, are you going to send her to school, right? And she was like, yeah. And they're like, well, the teachers asked them what happened. And Priscilla's like, yeah, okay. We didn't throw a fucking chair at her face. Like, what the fuck are we panicked about, right? So then Priscilla tells me about
How you disciplining your kids?
yeah. So what do you do when she can't dribble? So Priscilla's like, hey, shall we send her to school? I'm like, dude, it's just a fucked up eyebrow. It's probably the swelling's not even going to be bad in the morning. And she's like, well, the teachers ask now. And I'm like, okay. We didn't throw the fucking chair at her. And she's like, but what if she panics and she doesn't want to get the brothers in trouble? And she says, oh, my parents threw the chair.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this house, bro?
Whoa.
So now I'm super fucking paranoid. Right? I'm like, oh, fuck, what if they take away Meeks because they think we tossed fucking chairs at her, right? So,
oh, no.
Yeah, dude. It was fucking crazy, right? But like all last week, everybody got sick. Well, Priscilla was sick first, and then I started getting kind of sick, and then Meeks got sick. And at that time, that same night, she was coughing a lot, but because of like the throat thing, like not because she got hit by the chair, right? And she ended up puking, right?
Yeah.
And after that, she kept coughing all night. And so we ended up keeping her, but not because of the fucking black eye, right?
Sure.
Right. And
so is it a black eye?
No. By the time she woke up, it was chilling.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But she stayed sick, and that sickness kind of fucking
Lingered.
carried over to like the weekend. And so the weekend, everything was fucked. We didn't end up going to the baby shower that I told you we were supposed to go to.
Oh.
Yeah, because everybody was all sick and coughing. And I was like, fuck, dude, how are we going to show up to the baby shower with everybody coughing sick, and get everybody sick? So we didn't go. And fucking yesterday, like Meeks said that she was kind of feeling better, right? And I was like, you know what, dude? Let's fucking go to Candy Cane Lane in Torrance.
Oh, yeah.
The lights.
Yep.
So we pack it up, we dip out, and it starts fucking raining.
So you got to come back home. Did you commit and still go?
We drove through it, but I want to
same.
go back, dude. I want to go back and drive it. And there's so many not vendors, it's motherfuckers out of their house selling shit. But it's really awesome, dude.
What are they selling?
Like, we got the kids popcorn, cotton candy. I got a brownie, bro.
People are selling shit
out of their house.
I guess if there's that many people walking through there, why are you not going to capitalize on that shit?
There is so many people. And I asked the dude who was selling the popcorn. He said it was slow that day.
Wow.
And
now, where do you park?
If you're going to walk it?
Yeah. Did you walk it?
No, I drove it because I was like, bro, this is crazy. I'm not going to walk in the rain.
Okay, wait. So now you drove it and you're still buying shit? Are they coming up like a drive-through or what?
Yeah, because they're like right there on the edge of their lawn. and they had like this tent thing. So they were
You pull up.
inside. Yeah, you pull up, and you're not going anywhere. That's how slow you're moving.
Wow. So you're like, hey, so it's like at the border, buying shit at the border.
Yes.
Wow, man.
It was so dope. But there's so many people, and honestly, even in the rain, people were walking.
Jesus.
So I want to go back and walk it, dude. And I'm
Wow.
sure the kids would be down to go back too.
Yeah.
So I got the kids all that, right? And so Meeks she keeps fucking talking about hot chocolate, right? And before going, me and Pilla stopped at Starbucks. I got an eggnog latte.
Ugh.
Eggnog and whiskey all day. But the second I put eggnog in my coffee, I'm a fucking asshole, huh? Unreal, this guy. Unbelievable, dude.
Okay,
He just
okay,
talked
okay.
about how he's the only one in the fucking house who drinks eggnog. But yeah, when I fucking mix it with coffee.
Okay, because it's a latte. That's why.
Oh, shit. And Priscilla got some chestnut something,
Oh,
right?
shit.
And it was hot and warm and it was cool.
In Mexico, they sell el lattes.
And lattes.
Get some of your elote,
Oh,
el
that's
lattes.
funny.
All right.
So, Minx is like, and before going, I had heard that they sell hot chocolate and churros. There's somebody selling churros. We didn't find the churro people, but, and so then Minx was like, give me a hot chocolate from Starbucks. I was like, no, I'm not going to get you a hot chocolate from Starbucks when they sell hot chocolate over there. Don't you want hot chocolate from the fucking lights? She's like, oh, okay, yeah. So we're fucking
No hot
driving.
chocolate.
No, dude, it's the funniest shit. So I see a stand. I was like, oh, look. And then she's like, do they have hot chocolate? And then Priscilla said, what do they have? And I said, oh, hot cocoa and sodas. And then Meeks, just hot cocoa, no hot chocolate?
Oh, my God.
Bro. I fucking laughed my dick off. Right? And if you ask me if I told her that it was hot cocoa was hot chocolate, nope, bro. I kept fucking driving.
You didn't get it for her?
Oh, dude. Because it was across the street and shit. And we were going. I was like, oh, yeah, maybe next stand, Mix.
Oh, that's evil.
Bro.
Oh, that is
Dude,
evil.
Pillow was like, you are the worst.
Oh,
but
my
she couldn't
God.
stop laughing, bro.
All they have is beer, no cerveza? Oh, shit.
Bro, I couldn't even look at the lights because I was laughing so fucking hard, right? She was so sad. Oh, just hot cocoa. No hot chocolate.
Oh, my God. That's evil.
Fucking died, dude. I
That's
couldn't stop
evil.
fucking laughing. I almost ran over a few kids.
Oh, my God.
But they had a good time, and I'm sure they'd be down to go back, dude.
For the hot cocoa?
Yeah.
You know what I found out, Meeks? Cocoa and chocolate are the same thing. What?
Her fucking brain's gonna explode, bro.
She's gonna smack your ass.
She's gonna throw the chair
She's gonna
at
throw
me.
the goddamn chair at your face. Yeah, you better call in sick to the YoYoYo, motherfucker. You might choke up.
Oh man.
Oh
dude.
shit.
So yeah, we should go.
I'm
Let's set
down.
up a day and then we'll go, dude.
Yeah, let's fucking roll. I want to go see lights.
Yeah, it's so nice. We
I
gotta
will.
go when it's not raining though, because it does fuck it up. And it's a lot. It's a big neighborhood.
Yeah, no, I'm down. Dude, listen, I'm not a Scrooge. I just,
Dude, and this neighborhood, there's Scrooge. Also, not for nothing, bro. But the Nina's house that I decked out
it's
can hang.
stop
No,
it.
bro. Not lying.
Yeah.
It's fucking, but this whole neighborhood, guys, I'm not fucking lying to. And also, if you live, even if you don't live in the South Bay, dude, area,
People drive.
yeah, like if say you live like in Pasadena or like even the OC, like I think it's worth it, bro.
Well, it's like
so
Halloween.
nice.
There's places there's
That's
that one
true.
area in Pasadena that people drive
That's
from all
true.
over the place.
We
because they
went
go
that
all
one year,
out.
remember?
Yeah, dude.
And people, dude, those fucking
Dude,
houses were
They
sick.
block off the streets.
Mm-hmm.
And talk about vendors. There's people selling shit there too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But yeah, dude, we should go, dude. It was so much fun, and it's probably way better to do, because the whole time I was worried about fucking hitting either the car in front of me or
Nah, you're better off walking.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to do it walking.
Or hitting the tent with the fucking hot cocoa.
Vicky, dude.
Oh, that's evil. You haven't told her?
fuck no,
You piece
dude.
of shit.
She's gonna. I'll tell you, because somebody's gonna fucking tell her, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And when that day comes, probably soon, she's gonna be like, this piece of shit, dude. But bro, that's what I was gonna tell you. This neighborhood goes all out, but not every house does it.
Right.
And dude, bro, these houses are super nice, and it's from 5 to 10. At 10, lights out, bro. All the lights turn off at 10. And you see people trying to get home, dude. Bro.
Oh, the people that live there.
Yeah.
Oh.
We saw a dude in a big-ass Amazon van
Uh-huh.
trying to make deliveries.
Eesh.
Bro.
He was delivering more lights. Yeah, that's gotta suck.
Imagine.
Yeah, that's gotta suck balls.
And the thing is, it starts up November 15th
Oh my God. And it goes all the way probably till
to
New
January.
Year's.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, dude, like I said before, when you have that much shit, you can't just put it up for a week or two.
But imagine living in that neighborhood. 2 months
That's
out of the
gotta
year,
suck,
you're
dude.
fucked.
That's gotta suck. Yeah, you can't, like, you can't just get up and go whenever the fuck you want.
Like, say you're like, oh shit, we need onions or whatever.
No.
See ya.
Yeah, call Amazon.
And even then.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while for them to get there. They're gonna, dude. Oh God, I can't even imagine, dude. Ordering a fucking pizza, anything just fucks it the fuck up.
Fucks it up.
Gotcha.
But yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm down. I told you before that I was down. You don't let me know. I think a few episodes before you said, "Hey, we're gonna go to the lights. You down to go? Yeah, I'm down to go."
I know. I told everybody. I was inviting everybody, and I didn't fucking tell
Yeah,
them.
motherfucker know hot cocoa.
Beto Duran hit me up. He was like, "Hey, let's go drink." I'm like, "Oh, I'm in Candy Cane Lane." He was like, "TFTI, you piece of shit! You said I could go with you."
Yeah, fuck it. Let's roll. I'm down.
Okay, cool.
All right.
And like I said, if you're in the area, dude, make the drive because it's fucking awesome. And
It's in Torrance.
It's in Torrance.
Can you Google Candy Can Lane? in
Candy
Torrance?
Cane, yeah, you just have to you have to Google Candy Cane Lane Torrance because there's a few Candy Cane Lanes, I guess.
Oh.
Like I guess if your neighborhood goes all out, you're a
call it
Candy Cane Lane. Yeah, and it's right off PCH up until it curves, it then turns into Redondo or Hermosa or whatever.
Past South High? North High?
I think it's right before that.
Right before that. Okay.
Yeah.
Past Danza?
Yeah, past Anza and before
The
that
high school. Okay. I think I know where that's at.
Yeah,
Over there
man.
by past the Ross
Mm-hmm.
and that Mexican restaurant.
Yep.
All right.
And there's a Starbucks right before you go, so you could get your little drinky drink.
I don't like Starbucks.
And there you go. Well, then go buy hot cocoa.
Bring your own eggnog, motherfucker. Bring a flask with eggnog and whiskey. You don't like eggnog?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
But you don't like it with whiskey?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
I mean,
right. Why you
not
talking
not
shit?
an everyday drink, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to get loaded
I
on
like
it.
I like eggnog everything. I like the eggnog latte. I like the eggnog fucking milkshake, dude.
Yeah. No, I don't like the milkshake, but I do like they have that fucking fancy eggnog with fucking nutmeg and shit.
I'm a big
in
fan
the glass
of nutmeg,
bottle.
bro. I love
Oh,
nutmeg,
dude.
dog.
Yeah, dude.
Nutmeg's the best.
Yeah,
Sets it off.
They had the bottle. Did I tell you this? We went to I think where it's Sprouts or somewhere, and anytime you see something in a glass bottle, it's gonna be good, right? And so there was one eggnog left, and I'm like, so I go like, oh fuck, they got an eggnog, right? So I grab it, and on the bottom I see a bunch of little residue, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? man? And I go, Mel, was it supposed to be here? And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. So then I go to one of the guys working there. I go, hey man, I usually get fucking eggnog in the carton and I can't see what the fuck's on the bottom. Is this fucking normal? And he goes, well, let's go compare it to one of the other ones. I go, well, I would have done that, but there's nothing left. And then he goes, well, I have some in the back. I'll go in the back and then we'll check. So he comes back and he brings out a whole cart and he goes, hey man, it's nutmeg. And I go, oh. And I'm like, and I go, all right, well, I just want to make sure, And then I go, I never bought fancy ass eggnog. I don't know what the fuck is this.
Well, that looks different from the nutmeg I use.
And then he goes, here, man. He goes, if it makes you feel better, you could take one of these new bottles. And I go, bro, it's fine. This thing goes, no, here you go. And I'm like thinking to myself, oh, he's being like, he's just fucking being that guy. He was a funny guy. Yeah, but it was cool. And then I went home, and it was fucking delicious.
Yeah, dude,
goddamn delicious.
Nutmeg,
I had a little nutmeg. I had a little eggnog, that eggnog with a little whiskey, and I topped it out with a little fucking amaretto because I had a little amaretto left. Oh, a little amaretto topper, dude.
Oh,
go fuck yourself.
This is what I wanted to tell you, bro. I listened to fucking Felipe's podcast, right? Mm-hmm. Bro, you spent the first fucking 45 minutes of that podcast, right?
Yeah.
Telling people that you're going to brine your turkey, right? Just fishing for a motherfucker to ask you what brining is, right?
I didn't even say I was going to brine my turkey.
The chicken. Bro, yeah, so you know I'm going to brine the chicken. I'm going to get up early to brine the chicken. Bro, everything.
You're a piece of shit. I wasn't fishing for nothing. I wasn't fishing.
It was to the point where you were like, nobody's going to ask me what fucking brining the chicken means. All you motherfuckers know what brining is, huh? Motherfuckers. I'm the only one who just found out. Dude. Oh, I couldn't stop laughing, bro, because we had already done the thing, you know, where I had told you, like, it was all on you. It's
not a big deal.
Yeah, it was all on you thinking it was a big deal. So that's why you were telling everybody.
I brined my chicken. I'm still bragging about that brined chicken, by the way. The other day I was telling someone, I brined the chicken. Oh, you brined the chicken. Oh, yeah, I brined the chicken. Who the fuck was I telling them they got to brine their chicken? The guata. I was telling the fucking guata. She's got to brine. I go, guata, are you cooking these days? She goes, you know, I don't cook. I go, well, you want to make the best chicken you've ever made?
You know.
I brined the chicken.
Problem. I love how she even said that. You knew the answer. This motherfucker. You had
okay. Shout out to the What's Up Fool podcast. I was on there a couple of weeks ago, and I guess I was talking about brining my chicken. That's enough.
Go brine your fucking. Go brine your eggnog.
Go brine your cocoa.
All right, dude. Catch us at a show. Catch fucking No Te Asustes podcast. Catch Could Have Gone Pro with Hooter Moreno every Tuesday. And
catch a good brine chicken.
Yeah. Peace.